Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit. So today I have a different topic. I'm trying to find something interesting to talk about that people actually care about, and yeah, trying to not overload the channel, but I'm gonna stick to this first of all, and then I'm gonna go on to talk about the channel a little bit. So over the last couple of days, I've been thinking a lot about the Pro CS scene and why some of the things are like how it is. Also, this is ridiculous. Astralis over top of Navi when they it makes sense if you I mean it doesn't really make any sense at all. But if you count in Kato, then it makes a little bit more sense. But if you're not, which they're not in this, it makes no sense. So I don't care. Ranking should not work like this. But yeah, that's besides the point. We're talking about the meta today. What is the CS:GO meta at the moment? Wow. What do these teams have? What do all of these teams have? Maybe not. I mean, yeah, but okay. We'll just start with these for now. These four. What do these have? They all have Star Orbers, Device, Simple, Zoru, Searson, all players in the top 20 of last year, of 2020. So, and these are the teams that are breaking through. It's not they didn't. I mean, most of them had a rifler in the top 20 as well, but that's not what made them there. It's mainly because of the because of the Orpers that they managed to have such a successful year in 2020, excluding the Stars, who still had a successful year, but I'm not sure it's successful for their standards either way. So yeah, I really wanted to touch on this because it's very easy to say that CS is at the moment moving between metas and doesn't really have a constant meta, but I think it does, and I think it's pretty clear the teams that are failing and the teams with that don't have these star AWPers. And I've found a way to illustrate this. This is gonna be a pretty quick section, but here's a graph. Here's a graph of all the AWPers in the top. Where is it? Up until FPX, so the top 19. I was gonna go top 20, but then Cloud9 just moving easy tag onto the AWPer role. I didn't really want to include that. So on the y-axis we have the player's rating, and on the x-axis we have the rating compared to their team. So how much better it is than the team. So say your rating was 1.30, 130 rating, and your team's was a 1 rating, you'd have a +3, and you'd have a 1.3. So you'd be right on the top right of this graph, essentially, one box down. Yeah. So I don't think it takes much guessing to work out who the can you see my cursor? This one here, this dot right below my cursor. I'm struggling to work out how the fuck this works, but so this dot right below my cursor now, the blue dot, doesn't take a lot of guesses. That's simple. That's simple right there. 1.39 KD. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. So that's. I mean, it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. Who else do we have up here? Which, I mean, makes sense. Navi should be the #1 team right now. They are best performing team. And if my theory about it's decently well known at the moment that AWPers are the way forward, then that makes sense for the theory and the hypothesis. Next one along, we have 1.29 rating, which is 0.148 better than their team, which is Jane, which is the next dot, which is to the top, which is just below me, my thing here. Which yeah, VP Virtus.pro have had an amazing run this year in the past maybe 6 months. They've not lost a lot. They have an incredibly strong map pool. They can win anything, and they basically dominate the entire tier 2 scene. And it's only fair that they've just been allowed into this is something for another day. The issues with tournaments, how they don't flow properly. So many issues with Counter-Strike. But yeah, he has one of the best ratings. And then we have the one like the third furthest right, I believe, is Shiro with a 1.25 rating, which is currently led Gambit into the IAM Kato Visa playoffs. So that's pretty impressive. While the team has a 1.084 rating by my calculations. So that's pretty insane, and he's definitely a big reason why they've made it through. And then the next AWPA, I believe, is Dexter, 1.23 rating. Oh, he's the one over here on the left. 1.23 rating. His team's been doing so well that it doesn't even look that impressive. But look how, like, 1.23 rating. Dexter is so key, and if Spirit continue their run, I see no reason why he can't be one of the best players in the game, and that will be reflected on the HLTV's top 20 of 2021 if he keeps it up. So there you go, and this is me proving it. Teams that are not doing so well, Kenny S right down the bottom, somewhere in the negative side. Nork, I think Kenny S has the biggest negative. No, that's JW. That bottom one over here is that one right on the left side. Down here is JW. For Fnatic has not been doing too great recently. It's probably reflected by. I mean, they had some really good results. I was actually quite impressed by Fnatic, but I don't think they have the capability to make it into the top scene with JW AWPing. So I really hope they move Giacchino onto that role soon. Yeah, also down here we have Nork, Kenny S, which makes sense. These AWPers have not been performing. Acor, give him a bit more time, I guess. Cirque, Fallen's down here, definitely on the rise, on the negative side, but I don't think he's far off. I think it's teams like NIP that need their AWPers to step up, and if they do, if we get a good performance for a period of time out of North, well, we've still got good performances from Plopsky and Hampus. I think teams like them will be able to move up. But it's clearly the AWPers that are the enabling factor for these teams. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. Now, if you care, yeah, moving on to my channel. I just didn't want to post shit every day, so I decided to stop posting and think about what I actually wanted to post. I'm pretty passionate about the pro scene of CS. But yeah, I've just taken a couple of weeks to step back, think about what I want, and I've got some pretty big exams coming up. Replacements for GCSEs, kind of, nobody knows, fuck knows. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to deal with, and yeah, I just wanted to see. I don't want to post shit, so hopefully people are interested by. I mean, it did take me a bit of time to collect all of this and make this, even though I haven't. I could have labeled them. I wanted to label them. It wasn't easy, so I didn't do it. But yeah, I do have a lot on, and I'd like to start making or continue making content. Hopefully grow the viewer base of the channel. So yeah, if you did enjoy, leave a like, leave a comment, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.